Do you turn your stumbling stones into stepping stones? Now that's something you can actually do. Anything in life that holds you back, that you trip over, these triggers, these things that have happened to you in your life, traumatic events, those things can hold you back. They can cause you to stumble. And yet you can also turn them around, because there's opposites in all things. And you get to make the choice. You can choose to allow things to impact you and disempower you, or you can change your perspective and say, okay, how can I use this to help me move forward in my life? What can this teach me? What can I learn from this? And so in a class that I did this week, we had all the participants identify something that's holding them back in life. Could be a limiting belief about themselves or an experience that they've had. And so I told them to write it down on a piece of paper, this thing that's holding them back, this limiting belief. And then we went outside and I had them go over a hillside and look for rocks. And I told them to pick a rock that represented the belief, the thing that's holding them back. And so after they all gathered these rocks, they placed that paper with their limiting belief on the rock. And then they all went around and shared the weight and showed how heavy it was. And then we talked about this idea about flipping it around, finding the positives. How can you use this to help you move forward in life rather than letting it hold you back? And so they were able to go around and each share after, we took about 5 minutes and they all went off alone in their own areas and they considered it. They took some deep breaths. They asked, okay, what are you teaching me? And then we came back together and they shared the lessons that they're learning from these experiences. And then we went into an activity where we had a expanse of land that we wanted to get across. So basically the floor is lava type game. And so they couldn't touch the ground, but they could use these stones that had been stumbling stones for them. These things have been holding them back. We turned them into actual stepping stones. And they use those stepping stones to get across the space. And so not only did they use their own, but they used the other participants in the group as well. And that just shows that we are all connected, that your stumbling stones that you turn into stepping stones, your growth, your breakthroughs, your successes are successes for everyone, because we are all connected. And so when you break through, when you learn and grow, it blesses the whole human family. It blesses the whole earth. And so we are all connected and we can turn our stumbling stones into stepping stones. And so whatever you're facing right now at this time, whatever you're stumbling over, whatever you identify that's holding you back, I want to remind you that you can change your perspective. And that same thing that's been holding you back can be the thing that can help propel you forward. It may actually be a blessing in disguise. You can turn your mess into your message, and you may very well find out sometime down the road that that thing that you've noticed has been holding you back is the very thing that you needed to help you become who you were born to be. As Matt Kahn says, in order for you to be who you were born to become, life couldn't have happened any other way. You've done nothing wrong. So remember, you're a miracle. You have a purpose. You are worthy. You are worth it. And you can turn your stumbling stone into a stepping stone.